Yo, what's up, guys? This is Andre Kenshin here, and today we're gonna be doing another episode of NBA 2K12. And yes, it's the last week of the regular season. Yeah, this is the start of the final week of the regular season right there. As the playoffs are around all the way here, it almost starts on April 21 in the Philippines, as the United States on April 20, as the NBA playoffs are almost there. We're almost there to play in tournament as well. Let's check out the teams on April right there. So start things off on April 9. We got a doubleheader for you between the Eastern Conference, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Boston Celtics, which is another Milwaukee game, the last Milwaukee game on the simulation of broadcast. But the Boston Celtics are looking a chance to get drive and driving himself, looking at changes in the half. Could be that happens. I want to put with the Boston Celtics once again will be against the Bucks the last four times. They now will meet again for the fourth times. I put the Boston Celtics. Next up, heading to downtown LA for another rivalry. The Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers. A great matchup in the last meeting of the year. Stephen Curry, Monta Ellis versus Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol. So now we're going back again for the Golden State Warriors. I'm gonna go. It's still the same with Kobe Bryant again. And after Los Angeles Lakers, so sorry, I'm gonna put Kobe Bryant in the lineup right in the middle of the side. So I want to put the Los Angeles Lakers. So it could be decided what will happen with an upcoming end the season. Next up, heading to Miami for another Slug NBA Finals rematch for the second meeting of the year, and it was last on March 8th. The Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat will meet again on March 7th. The first meeting, Mavericks beat the Heat in the first game. Now we're second meeting again. I want to give a show them like dirt, and the Bronx gonna be a must-watch matchup. I'm gonna take the Dallas Mavericks. We'll have the control because of Dirk Nowitzki is gonna be our favorite team. It could be the last game of the television shown for both Dallas and Miami. Next up in downtown Denver, as the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Denver Nuggets, and I have to go control with the Denver Nuggets right there, since the Timberwolves are 29 overall, but the Nuggets are 8 overall right there, as you can see. Right in the middle of the side could be BC days right there. Could have been a great game. Could have playoff race right there. The Nuggets and the Timberwolves. This could be our potential Western Conference Finals pay-per-view, and it could the rematch of the first round last year. It could be the Timberwolves Nuggets showdown for the upcoming April 10th. It's gonna be a great one. It's gonna be the upcoming games where it could be wait for April 9, could be the potential first round Western Conference pay-per-view between the most watched Timberwolves and the Nuggets. It's gonna be a great game. Next up, on next April 11, back to Boston again as the North Celtics television broadcast to take on the rival New York Knicks again for the last meeting of the year. It's gonna be a great game for Melo versus Kevin Garnett for the final time this season. Once again, I have to take control of the Boston Celtics since we do not see the right the Knicks are still not strong. After you met on the television first meeting on the opening night and the second meeting on February, so I have to go with the Boston Celtics. Next up, heading to Sacramento for the Sacramento Kings and the New Orleans Hornets. Well, I have control this time. I have to take control of the New Orleans Hornets since they will meet again. They're just like the meeting in the in-season matchups in the in-season tournament quarterfinals. The last second shot, Chris Paul hit the game winner at 1 point. There's no turnovers. So let's check out what happened last video on December 5th. You want to check out right here the close game. Chris Paul hit the game winner as to send the Hornets knock off the Kings. Move on to the semifinals. I have to go with the New Orleans Hornets. And there could be our last game for the television broadcaster. There's no games on Friday. There's no ESPN Friday right there. And then there's no games So Philippines has April 13. There's no games on April 14 because there they have the player implications, and it would be the last game on April 14, April 15 right there. We're gonna take the must win. Who's gonna be the scenario of that play-in tournament could be the most likely. If we're like the first matchup, most likely the Milwaukee Bucks and the Orlando Magic. The first matchup right there could match up to see the Milwaukee and Orlando. Great game. Second matchup, Chicago and New York. I want to see in the matchup right there. You can see that they met on January 3. The Bulls won the game. Third matchup, the Atlanta Hawks and the Indiana Pacers. Right in the middle of this team, right, should be the great game. So I have the first control of the Atlanta Hawks, and see Josh Schmidt right in the lineup. Next matchup, Nets and the Sixers. Must win the Sixers to get in the playoff. Right there, right. Must win for the Sixers to get in the playoffs since the return of Joel Embiid after the happened injury. So the game against Thunder in Miami. The Philadelphia 76ers could be a must-win to get in scenario. Another notice that in Miami Heat, this inaugural must-win, they're most likely a warm chance to get in the number 7 spot. Get the 6 spot aboard the 7. Against the Miami Heat, they're going to take the playoff spots. We're going to check and hopefully it's the Miami Heat. Next up, there's no games that are right there. Heading to Golden State. For the Warriors and the Utah Jazz, it could be the must-win for the Golden State Warriors. Could to get in for the number 6 or you must get in the 8 spots. Right there might happen. It'll get the Pelicans or Kings lose. What happening? The Warriors are going to take control. We'll win the game. Next out, it's going to be a tough matchup between the Lakers and the Hornets, aka the Pelicans. Could be the match on another play-in pay-per-view. It could be Kobe versus Eric Gordon right in the middle of the time. It could be a great game. I think the Lakers have a chance to control to get into the play-in spots. Next up, heading to Oklahoma City. You see, Dallas and Oklahoma City could be the potentially, if the Thunder get in the number 1, might be the great game so far. I believe the Mavericks gonna come to control. I think it's gonna take over for the Dallas Mavericks. We'll see the chance to clinch for division title, but currently the number 5. Since the Pelicans lose again with the Suns and the Magic, but the Suns will move on to 6, but the Mavericks still remain 5. Could be the potential matchups. Next up, heading to Los Angeles. It could be the final game of the Clippers with the Crypto.com Arena, aka Staples Center, because with the upcoming games for the new season. Yeah.
All yours, folks. Meron pa?
Yeah.
How many?
I'm live.
Huh?
And we're hoping the Clippers. Not yet. The Clippers will still hoping this could be the last game for the Clippers with an old arena. It's called Crypto.com. It was the intro dome for the upcoming next season in 2025. As well, the new logo shows up for Los Angeles Clippers. Next up, the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns. The last one that happened. The Minnesota Timberwolves right here. Oh, Phoenix Suns wrong. I will take the Phoenix and Minnesota. Right there could be for the last spot in the Western Conference. The last spots. It could be the top 3. This could be a potential first round pay-per-view. Right there it happen for the Phoenix Suns. Could be for the matchups for the 6th spot. Where the 6th spot they can take the Phoenix Suns. Watch out, they lose with the Timberwolves. Could be the last spot. Another one, the Denver Nuggets and the Memphis Grizzlies. They showed what happened then to Memphis Grizzlies. Gonna have a great game. So how we see the Denver Nuggets could be the chance to clinch the number 1 because if the result of the Timberwolves or the Thunder loss, if you can see the Denver Nuggets gonna take the number 1 spot, could be the last game and the last spot for the number 1. I have to take control of the Denver Nuggets. Could be on select games. Next up, that could be the last game for the Sacramento Kings. So last but not least, could be for the last game for the Sacramento Kings. They need a must win to get in for the number 6 spot again. Need to must win against the Portland Trail Blazers. What will happen out in the playoff scenarios? There could be all great scenario happen right in the middle of the side. And then it could be in the last game of the regular season. It could end in a white life. That's right, that's so. So, well, the regular season is now finished off. As you can see, for the upcoming games on April 9 up to April 14, because it's gonna be a select right in the middle of the final game. It could be the playoff positionings. There's a scenario at this scenario points. Gonna check the playoffs right to simulate for the next week's on the doubleheader on April. I believe it was on April 16. There will be simulate from the 2024 NBA playoffs. It could be in the first one. I will predict the 2024 NBA first round predictions right there. The NBA playoff predictions in 2024. So that's it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. There could be for the last game in the show the regular season recaps, and there could be in the press book in the final one of the press book recap. So that's it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. We'll see you next time. We'll have tomorrow we'll be having the association mode, the Dallas Mavericks and the Atlanta Hawks. Goodbye everyone.